One day you're the center of their world, the next you're a stranger to them. That whiplash isn't inconsistency, it's the exact recipe that makes you addicted to them. Most people believe mixed signals mean someone is confused about their own feelings, torn between wanting you and needing space. But in advanced behavioral psychology, we know that alternating warmth and coldness, when it happens on a consistent cycle, isn't confusion at all. It's a mechanism, and it works with frightening precision. Today you are going to learn exactly why hot and cold behavior creates attachment faster than steady affection ever could, and the method to stop your nervous system from mistaking intensity for love. To understand why this works, you have to understand something your brain does automatically, without your permission. When affection is consistent, your brain files it as safe and stops actively monitoring it. There's no urgency, because nothing is at risk. But when affection disappears unpredictably and then returns, your brain cannot stop monitoring it. Every interaction becomes data that might predict the next shift, warm or cold, so you start scanning their tone, their texting speed, their body language, constantly, because your nervous system has been taught that missing a signal has real consequences. This hypervigilance feels like passion. It is actually anxiety wearing passion's clothing. Here is the exact chemistry behind it. The warm phase releases a rush of dopamine and oxytocin, the same bonding chemicals involved in any close connection. But the cold phase does something the warm phase alone never could. It creates a craving. Your brain, deprived of a source it just had access to, doesn't calmly move on. It fixates, the same way it would fixate on any reward that was suddenly and unexpectedly withdrawn. Then, right as that craving peaks, the warmth returns, and the relief you feel isn't just relief, it's a second, even bigger hit of reward, specifically because it was preceded by loss. Consistent warmth can never produce this particular high, because there is no withdrawal to make the return feel so intensely necessary. Notice the pattern once you know what to look for. The coldness rarely aligns with an actual external cause you can point to: a busy week, a bad day, a real conflict. It often arrives with no clear trigger at all, which is precisely what makes it so disorienting. And the warmth, when it returns, is frequently more intense than the baseline affection at the start of the relationship. Love-bombing style declarations, sudden plans, dramatic reassurance, timed almost perfectly to coincide with the moment you were closest to giving up. This isn't two people naturally ebbing and flowing. This is a cycle with a shape, and shapes can be tracked. Here is the exact method to stop your nervous system from mistaking this cycle for connection, and it works in two phases. Phase number 1 is the temperature log. For the next several interactions, track only one thing, without judgment or story attached. Was this warm, cold, or neutral? Do not analyze why. Do not guess their internal state. Just record the pattern itself, the same way you'd track weather. Within a short time, most people can see the cycle laid out plainly, which makes it dramatically harder to keep experiencing each cold phase as a unique, unprecedented crisis, or each warm phase as proof the real relationship has finally arrived. Phase number 2 is the delayed response rule. When the warm phase returns after a cold one, do not match its intensity immediately. Let a small window of time pass, hours, sometimes a day, before responding with equal warmth yourself. This does not mean punishing them or performing coldness back. It means refusing to let the returning warmth override your own pace, because instant, full-intensity matching is exactly what teaches the cycle that it works flawlessly every time. Understand what this method actually targets. It is not designed to fix the other person's behavior directly. It is designed to interrupt your own nervous system's habit of treating unpredictability as evidence of depth. Once you can see the temperature pattern clearly and refuse to synchronize instantly with its swings, one of two things tends to happen. Someone capable of real security will gradually stabilize as the reactive high-low cycle stops being rewarded. Someone who depends on that cycle to feel a connection at all will often escalate the swings further, searching for the version of you that used to snap back instantly because your predictable devotion was never actually the goal. Your predictable pursuit was. The next time someone's sudden coldness sends you into a spiral and their return to warmth feels like the best thing that's ever happened to you, pause before you call that love. Log the pattern, delay your response, and let your own steadiness become the baseline you return to, not theirs. You hold the psychological matrix now. If you want to keep building your psychological armor and mastering the hidden laws of human behavior, protect your mind by hitting that subscribe button right now. Stay aware, stay safe, and never let them pull your strings.